If you are a fan of Boruto, this video will help you understand the Divine Tree's motivations and goals in the Boruto manga. I'll explain what the Divine Trees is, its origins, its connection to the Ōtsutsuki clan, and what drives them. I'll also uncover the theme behind their motivations and goals. What is the Divine Tree? What is their origin? And what connections does it have to the Ōtsutsuki clan? Well, during the time skip, Kashinkoji warned Boruto about a terrible future that had a higher chance of happening. He told Boruto in advance that the Ten Tails will escape Code's control and evolve in a new way. Kashinkoji explained that the Ten Tails would likely appear as multiple Divine Tree people, each with their own mind. He advised Boruto that the best plan would be to destroy the Ten Tails completely, both its roots and branches, before that future became reality. However, Kashinkoji warned Boruto that the chances of success were very low. In almost all possible futures Kashinkoji saw using his presensed Shinjutsu, there were Divine Tree people. The most dangerous among them was their leader Jura. Kashinkoji foresaw that Jura would be the one to kill Boruto and shared this with him. He also told Boruto that this was not certain, but many possible futures showed it happening. In those futures, what followed was usually the same. Kawaki, being an Ōtsutsuki, will be devoured by the Ten Tails to turn it into a Divine Tree capable of producing a chakra fruit. The planet will then die because the chakra needed to make the fruit will be drained from all living things. This is why Boruto was determined to stop Code and destroy the Ten Tails when Code attacked Konoha. Boruto wanted to prevent the Ten Tails from evolving into Divine Tree people with individual minds, but he was too late. The Ten Tails evolved into Divine Tree people. Originally, the Divine Tree existed to observe the chakra of all living things, both the present ones and even those long dead, to create a chakra fruit. However, thanks to Code, the Ten Tails evolved further. Code awakened self-awareness in the Ten Tails. This happened when Code, after being betrayed by Ada and Daemon, used his claw marks to shrink the Ten Tails into a more manageable size. This process turned the Ten Tails into an army of clawgrimes that could use Code's claw marks, and Code had control over them. What Code didn't realize was that by mixing his claw marks with the Ten Tails, he also mixed his chakra with it. This meant Code's chakra began influencing the Ten Tails through the clawgrimes. Although Code is not an Ōtsutsuki, he does have karma from a Shiki Ōtsutsuki, which contains Ōtsutsuki essence. Boruto believed this might have caused the Ten Tails to evolve into Divine Tree people and break free from Code's control. Each Divine Tree person reflects the chakra of someone devoured by the Ten Tails or the clawgrimes and turned into a tree. For example, Sasuke was the base model for Hidari, Moeki is the base model for Matsuri, Bak is the base model for Mamashu, and Shinki is the base model for Ru. Jura is a unique case. Unlike the others, he has no base model. Jura is a direct incarnation of the Ten Tails and is the one leading the current crisis Boruto and the planet are facing. In short, if Jura were defeated, the planet will no longer be in danger. What are the stated motivations or goals of the Divine Tree? The Divine Tree people are still a single existence known as the Divine Tree, but they are in a unique state where each has their own independent consciousness. Their main goal remains the same: to devour the Ōtsutsuki, Boruto and Kawaki to evolve into their final form. However, since they're already a Divine Tree, their evolution is happening in a different way than usual. This has caused changes to the instinctive drives as well. Originally, the Ten Tails' purpose was to devour an Ōtsutsuki, transform into a Divine Tree, and take the root in the ground to drain a planet of life and create a chakra fruit. This is something the Ten Tails knows instinctively. But now that they have gained self-awareness and intelligence, they are no longer simple beasts acting on impulse. Instead, they seek experiences that bring new emotions and knowledge, especially information. This is why the Divine Tree people are following their changed instincts and listening to their inner voices. By doing so, they discover who their personal targets are to devour, which helps them gain the information they are searching for. The Divine Tree's aim is to gain information by consuming their targets. For example, when Matsuri followed her instincts, the first person who came to her mind was Konohamaru, making him her chosen target to devour. Hidari, however, was curious and wanted to understand what they are. Jura told him that this was not important, comparing it to growing pains caused by the emergency of their egos. Jura explained that worrying about their nature was pointless. Instead, what mattered was what Hidari owed to do, as his instincts would reveal his target, which in turn will help him form his identity. Later, it was revealed that Hidari's target was Uchiha Sarada. When Ada was spying on the Divine Tree's people's conversation using her Senrigan eye, Mamashu noticed her. He confronted her, stating that he had decided that she was his target to devour. Jura initially thought about devouring Uzumaki Naruto, but later discovered that his true target was Himawari. This was revealed when Jura and Hidari believed they were chasing Naruto, only to realize they were actually chasing Himawari. Jura had been tracking the Nine-Tails chakra signature, which was coming from Himawari. Kurama the Nine-Tails had coexisted with Naruto, but during the battle against Ishiki, Kurama's flame of life was extinguished. However, death is not permanent for Biju or tail beasts. Even if their bodies or souls are destroyed, over time a small part of their essence will appear somewhere, allowing them to return to life. No one knows how long this takes or where it happens, and no one expected Kurama to be reborn so quickly, or inside Himawari, Naruto's daughter. Because Kurama has been reborn inside Himawari, they now share a single body and soul. Himawari's chakra is more compatible with Kurama's than any of her predecessors, even more so than Naruto's. This makes Kurama's rebirth inside Himawari fundamentally different from being a Jinchuriki. In a Jinchuriki relationship, the tail beast is sealed inside the host as a separate entity. The host borrows the tail beast's chakra, but the beast retains its independent consciousness and identity. In contrast, Himawari and Kurama are completely joined. There's no difference between them. Their chakras are connected, and Kurama no longer exists as a separate being. Instead of borrowing chakra, Himawari's chakra is naturally mixed with Kurama's. By devouring Himawari, Jura could completely absorb Kurama's essence, which will grant him immense power and the information he seeks. Finally, Ru followed his instincts. The face of his target to devour turned out to be Gaara of the Sand. How does the Divine Tree's motivation relate to the broader themes in the manga? The theme shown with the Divine Tree's motivations in the Boruto manga is about evolution, self-awareness, the search for identity and knowledge, and the conflict between instinct and free will. The Divine Tree people have moved beyond mindless instinct. While the Ten-Tails was once a simple beast driven by primal urges, the Divine Tree people have gained intelligence and independent thoughts. This evolution highlights two key ideas. 1. Growth and change. The Divine Tree's transformation from a single, instinct-driven entity into multiple beings with individual thoughts show how evolution can go beyond just survival. 2. The cost of awareness. With self-awareness comes inner conflict. The Divine Tree people now question their nature and purpose, like Hidari's curiosity about what they truly are and Jura's thoughts on their instincts. This shows that gaining higher intelligence leads to complexity, including questions about morality, purpose, and identity. Although the Divine Tree people share the same origin, they are also unique, with each having their own target and path. This reflects two themes. 1. Individuality within a collective. Even though they are all connected as parts of the Divine Tree, their instincts push them to find their own meaning by discovering their specific targets. This mirrors how people search for unique purpose within a larger community. 2. The role of instinct in shaping identity. Jura's advice to Hidari shows that instinctive actions play a big role in forming identity. Even with self-awareness, primal urges still influence the sense of self. Even though the Divine Tree's people have intelligence, they are still guided by their instincts. This struggle reflects two ideas. 1. The tension between nature and choice. Jura tells Hidari to follow his instincts, showing that their primal drives remain a key part of who they are. However, their ability to question and act independently also shows the potential for free will. 2. The role of instinct in evolution. While they have evolved, their instincts are still important in shaping their identity and path, blending natural behavior with conscious decisions. This blurs the line between acting on instinct and making thoughtful choices.